Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Citizens of the Stars, where we take a look at the best part of Star Citizen, all of you. So let's jump straight over to Ben Lesnick and see who he's chatting with for this week's Citizen Spotlight.
Hey everybody, welcome to Citizen Spotlight, the part of our show where we celebrate some of the people who make Star Citizen community so amazing. Today I'm joined by Clifford AKAMiku. Hey Clifford, why don't you tell us who you are and what you do?
My name is Clifford AKAMiku, and I am a Star Citizen streamer. And what I try and do for Star Citizen is I try and promote the game the best that I can. When I'm playing the game, I just like to show off the mini ships that I love to purchase. I like to describe the ins and outs of the ships and playing and goofing off in FPS matches and just really showing where the current state of the game is and just really give them a lighthearted take on where it's going and why I'm so enthusiastic about the project.
Now I know when I'm out there, it seems like I run into you on pretty much every Star Citizen podcast. Can you tell us what shows you're on and what you talk about?
Yeah, I am on quite a few of the podcasts. One of the first ones I was ever on was on StarCast with Geek Domo. I've been on Paul Shelley's The Captain's Table, or people know him as the Astropub. I've also been on Perverse the Verse from Test Squadron. I've been on The Base Radio with the Friday Night Show and The Roundtable. And basically the shows, they're just a lighthearted take on Star Citizen. So basically we all come together, you know, we share our opinions, our views, and we might have a little bit of debate in there. But we really try and make it in a fun-loving way for the community, like new members of the community to digest and to understand. And also maybe get a few extra people into Star Citizen.
I know there are several streaming platforms out there, YouTube, Twitch, Beam, etc. Tell us about how you got started with Beam.
Yeah, I've always been about promoting Star Citizen to the best of my abilities. And I felt that, to me, we had so many great Star Citizen streamers on Twitch. So I started really looking at Beam. And I really like the user interface. I like the people I was conversating with. So I said, you know what, I want to give it a go. You know, if I can get more viewers, like new viewers, on this totally new platform, then I think I would be doing a good service to Star Citizen and the Star Citizen community by bringing on, new people that have never seen the game before.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show, Clifford. We really appreciate all your support. Now let's find out what's happening this week in Star Citizen.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Quantum Questions, where we take a CIG developer, put them on the hot seat, and make them answer as many questions from you, the Star Citizen subscriber, as they can in under 2 minutes. Our guest this week is Design Director at Foundry 42 Frankfurt, Mr. Todd Papy. Todd, how you doing, man?
Hello, sir.
Hey, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Now, you know that the current Quantum Questions champion is Brian Chambers. He's got 16 questions. How many questions do you think you're going to get today?
I'm going to aim for 17.
You're going to aim for 17? All right. I do have to tell you that some of these questions actually came from Brian Chambers.
Okay. So they're loaded questions then.
Some of these are loaded questions.
Okay.
He's trying to trip you up here. So let's go ahead and we'll put 2 minutes on the clock and begin. What is your name and what do you do?
Todd Papy, Design Director, Foundry 42.
Easy gimme. What does CIG envision as the ultimate role for player hangers in the finished game?
Players' personal storage that they can go to and look at everything that they have.
All right. Can we expect parachutes when ejecting in the atmosphere?
Not for 3.0.
How many unicorns do you have on your desk?
4 or 5, at least.
4 or 5?
Yeah, 5.
Okay, we'll check. Which unicorn is your favorite?
The first one, the hat.
In what version release will we be able to launch and then reattach our P-52 to our constellations?
We're aiming for 3.0, but I think there's some tech issues that we're still trying to work out right now.
Okay. Escape pods in 3.0.
Nope.
Yay or nay? Nope.
No.
No. Okay. How many separate herbs make up Frankfurt's famous green sauce?
Ooh, I'm going to say 16.
No, the answer is 7. Who is your favorite Schlager singer?
Pass.
The answer is Helene Fischer.
Oh, I was going to say David Hasselhoff.
When do we get in-game voice communication?
I know that they're working on it right now. I just don't know when the release schedule for that is.
If we exit from our ship during atmospheric flight, will we fall down to the planet's surface?
Fall and die, yes.
Okay. Why do you always look so mad?
I just don't naturally smile. And the goatee.
Same thing I do. What is your favorite German food and why?
Schnitzel, because it's delicious.
Will there be an actual use for mess halls in our ships?
Yes, it will affect your stamina, but I don't see that happening in 3.0.
Will ground vehicles get a control mapping for throttle and joystick as well as keyboard and mouse?
Yes, for 3.0.
Who is your favorite development director in Frankfurt? Oh, we're out of time.
Oh.
We're out of time. No time to answer that, unfortunately.
Brian is not my favorite development director in Frankfurt.
Oh, just got to add that. And so Todd Papy goes on the board with a total of 13 questions answered correctly. Of course, we're going to take his word for how many unicorns he's got on his desk since we're not there to actually check. Now, remember, everybody, that you could submit your questions for consideration in Quantum Questions each and every week in the thread in the Subscribers Den up on Spectrum. So for Quantum Questions, I'm Jared Huckabee. Let's throw it over to Alexis and find out what's happening this week in Subconscious.
Greetings, citizens. I'm Alexis, and I'm here to give you a spicy meatball of Star Citizen subscriber news. This is Subconscious. First up, we're collecting Town Hall questions in the Subscribers Den. This month's live Town Hall will be with the Foundry 42 props team. So ask away about everything from ammo crates to vending machines. You know the ones I mean. Then tune in on June 6th to see the team answer the questions live. There's more to see on the Eclipse in the Subscriber Vault this week. The Eclipse went through a lot of development to get the Aegis stealth bomber look down just right. I think they nailed it, and you can see exactly how we got to this point with this week's vault. And finally, the big news. The end of the month is coming up, and that means it's time to switch out our loaner ships. Starting on June 1st, your Buccaneers will go back in their hangars and be replaced with, you guessed it, the Caterpillar. All subscribers will have access to test fly the Caterpillar Pirate Transport all June long. So get ready to go pillin'. That's a word, right? If you love the Buccaneer so much that you want to keep it around, we'll have it available for sale to subscribers this weekend. That's it for this week, but there's plenty of great subscriber content to come. Until then, I'm Alexis, and I'll see you in the den.
Hey everyone, Tyler Nolan here for this week's Top 5. Let's get started.
Number 5, Nephintus 06 has shown off their progress on a light unit breacher character model that they've created using ZBrush and Substance Painter. I really like their concept for the kind of player you may just run into in the verse. Looking forward to seeing the finished model. Number 4 is a gorgeous screenshot of the Argo MPUV by Soulraver. I always enjoy what people can create using the dedicated camera controls and Star Citizen Alpha. Great work. Number 3 is a short film called My Dream by Escorbuto. I don't want to spoil it, so head over to the Community Hub to watch this dramatic story unfold. Number 2, Cybermorph has created their own Aegis Eclipse wallpaper, and it's my favorite one so far. Excellent work. Number 1 and MVP is Zero Sense for their movie Trouble at Comare. It's a short film about a Marine who must investigate a comms array and all the dangers that may come with it. Congratulations, Zero Sense, you're this week's MVP.
Well, that's all for this week. We hope you enjoyed the show. I want to give a special shout out to Clifford AKAMiku for coming and chatting with us in this week's Citizen Spotlight, and to Todd Papy for taking on the hot seat in Quantum Questions. And with that, we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you for watching. So if you want to keep up with the latest and greatest in Star Citizen and Squadron 42's development, please follow us on our social media channels. See you soon.
All right, so at my desk, we've got a birthday card. We've got Rainbow Dash. Pez dispenser. Then we've got another one. We've got unicorn horn that you can drink out of. I've got unicorn tea made with unicorn poop. I've got unicorn fart stuff. I've got unicorn Lego figure. I've got unicorn meat. I've got unicorn poop. I've got 3 different stuffed animals that are unicorns. And then I've got a unicorn balloon that is slightly deflated. And then on the other side of this, there is a unicorn sign that I got. And then from there, I've taken the unicorn toilet paper that I got from somebody for a birthday home. So that is my unicorn collection, which all started as a joke with the hat, as this was whoever breaks the build, they should be wearing this hat. And from there, the legend has just grown. All right.